So I want to jump on here and talk a little bit about what is going on with the administration and some things that we really cannot ignore. First and foremost, I had to change my name on Facebook because my dad does work for the government, and although these are not his personal views, I have to protect him, and so that's one of the things of my name change on social media. 2, I really want to draw your attention to the way that Donald J. Trump is making fun and celebrating the death of someone just because he had different political views. A little bit hypocritical, right? As there are many people who spoke out against Charlie Kirk and lost their jobs, were denied their visas. So this is all censorship, you all. Like, we have to wake up. And I was thinking about it the other day, and I had to uproot my life. Like, yes, being in Brazil is a privilege, and I get to be with my parents and all of that. But my life was in the United States. I've studied in the United States. I have a master's degree in the United States. And I have church family. I have friends. And from one day to the next, my life was uprooted. And I stand with my parents that we made the right decision. As I fear my mom as a U.S. citizen going back to the United States. I can't even imagine myself and being in the United States right now. And I will make this very clear. I do not have the proof of my legal status because of the US government. So I have a TPS. I am a recipient of TPS. I have not gotten my proof that I renewed my paperwork, even though it's been submitted since February of 2025. So my world looks different. And am I embracing it? Yes. Do I have the privilege of having options? Yes. There are so many people who don't have options, who fled from their native country because of gang violence and can't go back to their native country, that have fled because of domestic violence, have fled because of so many different things. We don't get to judge. We don't get to be the people that judge whether or not somebody can stay or go. And I just call it as it is. The church, the evangelical church I grew up with, is unrecognizable. Like, all the pastors that are being silent about this issue, I don't get it. There are priests that are standing up in the middle of a congressional hearing to state that it is inhumane, unjust the treatment that is happening. When a pregnant woman is dragged by her hands and she's pregnant. When a blind man is pulled like a rag doll. And there's so many different cases. And I think the statistics said that I last read 170 U.S. citizens have been abducted by ICE and have been separated from their families for weeks, months. It's time to say something. And so if you want to say something, you can call your Senate. Call your senator and say, we don't agree with what is happening with ICE. We do not agree that this is the way that it should go. There are people that are being pulled out of their last step of becoming U.S. citizen by ICE. They're about to swear in. My mom got the privilege to swear in. I got to see her swear in. If you're part of a list that Donald J. Trump is going against, then you get pulled out of line. No due process. They are taking people, racially profiling them, and asking questions later. And I could have been one of them. And so if you stand by and still support this administration after all this, you don't support me. You're not an ally of me. You don't love me. Because I'm an immigrant. My mom and dad are immigrants. Please, this Christmas season, pray. Pray for those families that have been separated. Pray for those families that have been traumatized. And pray for the protection of these immigrants. So many immigrants are disappearing. That is not the America I know. I was mailing a flat Stanley to, I know it's ugly, but I tried my best, to a dear friend of mine, daughter. And see, her name is Leela, the flat Stanley. It was supposed to be a cute little thing for her to dress her up and for her to color her. And I thought all about all of it. Leela, the flat Stanley. And I couldn't even ship the flat Stanley to my friends in Virginia because of the restrictions this administration has put on Brazil, mail going from Brazil to the United States. Now that's a shame.